After the thrilling Cardiff comeback and the thrills and spills of Italy, unbeaten England travelled to take on the defending champions Ireland in round 3 of this year's RBS Six Nations. This is the story of Dublin's drama. Welcome to O2 Inside Line.
Be a tight game. We'll win by 6 points.
I think we might just do it.
We need to win, really.
Very, very special. Very special.
Ireland, they'll be up for this game. They were up for the game 2 years ago, and they do target this game as a big game, and as a forward, it's a big set-piece battle. You go to Dublin, it's a ferocious place to go and play. You've got some quality players on their side. It's a very intense stadium. Then you come out for the anthem and it's packed. And, there's the crowds. It's very loud, and so they are on top of you. It is a very passionate place, and they love their rugby.
Anticipation and expectation swirled around Dublin ahead of kick-off. And once again, it was England's opponents who had the scoreboard ticking first, as Johnny Sexton landed a couple of early penalties. The visitors had to wait for 10 minutes to get any decent field position, but they did make it count with George Ford slotting the drop goal. England's fly half missed a long ranger on 17 minutes, and those in white were struggling with both territory and possession. Home pressure allowing Sexton to reopen the 6-point gap. Ireland's 10 missed the chance to turn a 6-point lead into 9 before the break, so the teams disappeared down the tunnel at 9-3. And the Red Rose rode their luck early in the second half. Alex Good doing brilliantly to get out of jail, but England's frustrations grew as the good work was often checked by little errors. Sexton put Ireland to score clear, and the defending champions opened up daylight when Robbie Henshaw beat Alex Good to score his first try for Ireland, Sexton converting from the touchline. With England desperately trying to get a foothold in the game, Ford knocked over a couple of quick penalties, and as the match entered its final stages, England threw themselves at the comeback. Nick Easter denied by an accidental offside, and the day was summed up when Jack Knowles' effort was also chalked off at the death. Huge frustration for those in white. The Grand Slam has gone for 2015. Ireland the winners by 19-9.
I said before the game that you have some magical afternoons in international rugby, and you have some very long afternoons in international rugby, and those was one of them. I think credit to Ireland, they played very well, they played very clever. We didn't have the ball, we didn't have the territory. I don't think our discipline was there, and it's very difficult to get momentum to put your game plan together.
I think we had a couple of opportunities to really stress their defence. It broke down in certain situations, but I think Ireland's defence and the way that they came and hunted us down was outstanding today, and they much deserve that win.
I think we just want to go and do ourselves justice and go out there and play and improve, and whoever's in the team to do that will be ready and prepped for Scotland at home. We've got 2 massive home games. You now can't worry about things that are outside your control, like how other teams do. You can just work on your performance. There'll be good reviews. Boys will look at their games and be keen to work.
In every year, there are very few Grand Slam teams. In fact, the majority of years you end up with a team winning the championship who've lost 1 game along the way. Clearly for us, we've got 2 games at home, which is critical. We get as much as we can out of those. And Ireland got 2 games away. And Wales obviously stood in the hunt now.
They do say it is the hope that kills you. England now have 2 weeks to reflect on just where it went wrong here in Dublin. And Chris Robshaw and his men, ironically enough, given events in 2013, will hope that Wales can now pull down Ireland's Grand Slam hopes in round 4. The Red Rose, well, they have to channel the hurt and the frustration into the game against the Thistle.